Okay, we pull out our literature how to work on this piece of crap motor. Only Harley would have literature like this. So here's your parts book, which shows all the parts in your motor. So there's the extent of the parts that show you all of this crap right here. Where'd it go? All of those parts right there is that little fuzzy thing right there.
Number 11.
Number 11. That is the extent of what they show you on parts for this thing. Pretty stupid. And you don't say anything about it over here in lettering. So you think, okay, let's pull out the service book. It's got to show how all this goes together because it's very important. So the extent of this is I got a stupid drawing right here. That
flow, yes.
Doesn't show you squat either. So this shows you oil flow. You read through here, and you can put a hole on it if you want to read about it. And all it does is say put oil in there. But the very small thing is right here, a small hole at the top of each tensioner vents any trapped air into the flywheel compartment. So that means this here is a seal that keeps oil from flowing up through your plunger here, which is all full of oil.
Right.
And that goes on top then. And this hole up in here is not for lubrication, it is for venting air so the plunger will go up and down. So that is what that's for. So you have to be smart to figure out the small print because they are not smart enough to tell anybody how to work on their bike. What a shocker. Harley doesn't know squat. I don't think the engineers know how to work on them either. So there you go. It really breaks it down really nice in the book for you. So let's go put this thing together. Okay. So now we're done playing around with the books, which are pretty much why I don't read Harley books. They're pretty much worthless. So, you get 2 words out of a whole book that matters, if you're smart enough to figure it out.
2 words out of the whole book?
Air trapped on your plunger. Maybe that's,
the whole
4,
section.
maybe that's 4 words. Half a sentence.
Half a sentence. To let trapped air.
In one crappy picture, they didn't really show anything.
Right. Showed the flow of the oil.
Not really. They had some squiggly lines that might have meant something if you knew what the hell they meant.
You bound up.
I know I'm bound if I can see that.
Careful.
I wanted to break it off though.
Break it off.
You see, you notice how it binds up again in the same spot?
Really?
Yeah.
Shouldn't it?
I don't know. There was nothing mentioned about how to tighten this up.
Because I
think they wanted you to buy a whole new unit.
Everything.
As an
Already
assembly.
assembled.
And if it ever fell apart, too bad.
And I wonder, yeah, I think you'd buy that whole ching, everything, the whole chingus there, everything.
And you'd think there'd be some instructions in this if they sell you the stupid plunger kit.
For the,
So anyway, that's Harley for you. Worthless. I almost cut myself.
alright, somebody's wondering where I'm at.
Alright, you can come back and we're left further along here.
Okay, we're back.
Okay, we got our plungers in here. We made sure we put our plastic valve in there correctly.
To let air out.
Our iron tie
Like a
venting
squeezing
system.
a fart out.
And we got to put these in correctly.
Really?
Make sure they don't fall off. Look at that.
I'm pulling it down. I'm looking at the.
There's probably some kind of a tool that compresses these too for you.
I bet there is.
I bet you I don't have it. And I bet you I don't use it. Okay, that assembly's done.
Next step. They call them kidneys, right?
I don't know.
That's what the book said.
Saw something in the book?
Yeah.
It doesn't look like a kidney to me. Looks like a rotating piece of crap. Okay, so the washer goes on the outside of the gear, remember that. And the markings go out.
Really?
Yeah.
They mean the one that says R on it?
Yeah. And see, this comes right apart.
Is R for race or?
Now, it is very important that you put the spacer between the bearing and the gear. That is worth remembering. Now, there's those snap rings, we weren't sure what they were doing, but I knew it was some kind of a stop.
Are you putting your bearings on that side?
Yeah. Now, you notice I'm not using anything that's going to damage anything. And this marked, everything's marked what it is, except this piece.
On the other end. Somewhere on there.
I bet you it's the same.
Oh, those are dual. Yeah, you can use it. Them on either side.
I don't know yet. We haven't taken this one apart yet.
They're not left and right side.
Now, should we take them both apart all at once? We can mix everything all up?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, that's what I didn't think it mattered either. So there's a washer. There's no spacer on this one, though.
That might be an issue.
The spacer's on the other side, so maybe there's something assembled wrong here. Ooh. See, now we're going to have to go look in the book now.
Damn.
Or figure it on our own again. Okay, these are identical parts.
We knew that before you even got there.
Because there's no F or R on it, that's how we knew.
Think.
Official hammer. Where's the new bearings? Kind of light.
You should clean all your trash up, dude.
What's all these baggies everywhere? Like we took a bunch of crap apart or something.
It's always entertaining.
Ooh. There's a new one.
With bearings. With. Oh, you did 2 in 1.
Notice how my knife works better now? I cut it. I sharpened it. I'm going to actually cut something besides me now.
You mean butter?
Okay, now we got to put these back together. Is that how they go?
I'm coming in from the other side.
From this side? Sure about that?
You just beat them out the other side, so.
Which bearing's new? Alright, I'm going to go use a press for this application.
Here we go.
Now why am I using a press instead of a hammer?
Because it'll go in straighter.
What if I use a straight hammer?
Instead of a gay hammer? Or a lesbian hammer?
I was actually thinking more like a straighter bent, but yeah, that one works too.
Oh, you're going in crooked.
Work very well because
you're
obviously there's something uneven.
Oh yeah, you forgot about those.
There seems to be something uneven about this application of the bearing.
Isn't that why we're supposed to level everything off?
It's level now, isn't it?
Hope you haven't ruined
See,
it.
it just says you can. It just shows you can do it wrong.
Yeah, you put it in there crooked. Why are you putting it in there crooked?
Maybe go over and correct it for you.
There you go.
All right.
And it spins.
Spins and everything.
See if we can do this one straight and correct this time.
Well, that one straightened out eventually. It just almost all the way in by the time it did. That's all. The other thing you're going to do is, besides put a piece of metal in your finger, I kind of felt that. You have to make sure you don't overpress the clip, or you might break it.
Oh, that one. That one went easy.
That one a hell of a lot easier than that one. I don't know why.
It went in straight.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay, my finger hurts now. Ooh, look at that.
Yeah, well, you made that when you put it in crooked.
I can do a blood check, see if I'm sober. Okay, how do you think that's made? Is this the front or the back? That's an F. You mixed these up already. Jeez. We almost had an equipment failure there.
So we didn't know if the...
Well, I think a smart way of doing this is like this.
Yeah, there it is. You can't do it any other way.
You could do it the other way, but...
No, you can't.
I'm going to go with it this way, though.
I think you're correct.
Okay, now that's that piece. Now, how's this assemble, though? I'm thinking I have to put these on after it's on here.
Yep, you do.
Pretty smart, huh? Okay, trying to put a little oil on here. Will you lose your tripod? While you're taking a rest break, why don't you grab that parts book over there so we can see how to, for sure, where that spacer goes. Meantime, I'm lubricating the bearings with a little bit of pre-assembly lube, just to make sure they're not dry. All right. What are you looking at over there? Ooh.
What? That's dialed in.
Oh, geez, you almost put that together wrong. Look at that.
What are you talking about?
The spacer goes on the inside, not the outside
Huh?
of the sprocket.
No, so you put it on the inside of the sprocket.
But the balancer's on the other side.
That's what we just.
You mean I had it done right the first
Yeah.
time? No.
When you just did it, you did it correctly.
Oh, damn. Okay. Let's see what else we gotta do next.